1 out of 6 Americans go hungry every day.
In 2010, 48.8 million Americans lived in food insecure homes.
32.6 million of those Americans were adults and 16.2 million were children.
Lack of affordable housing and an increase in poverty leaves up to 2 million people homeless each night.
In Dane County alone, 1 in 10 children are living in poverty. It's happening all around us.
In America, no one should be hungry or without a home.
But millions of men, women, and children are without food or shelter.
That's a problem, and we need to put an end to it.
We need your help to put an end to hunger and homelessness in the United States.
Together, we can find a solution.
So no child is without a meal.
No mother has to worry.
No father has to feel hopeless.
All it takes is one voice, one person to do something.
Are no longer surprised because they have seen homelessness happen to many different kinds of people. First, it was in the 80s more men than single women, really for the first time, other than so-called the bag ladies that they used to refer homeless women to. We started to see families in the mid-1980s. There were always veterans, there were always mentally ill who were on our streets. There were always transients, there were always alcoholics. Fast forward 20, 25 years, we now have around 1.6 million children who are homeless. We have elderly people, my age and older, who are living out their final years or days living in the streets or in a shelter. So we have allowed all kinds of groups to become homeless, but we still have a lot of stereotypes about the homeless, that they're all mentally ill, they're all alcoholic, they're lazy, they choose to become homeless, they come from somewhere else. So those are some of the stereotypes that we hear a lot, and we try to do our best to break stereotypes, and we've been sponsoring National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week since 1990. So we've been trying to make people aware of who the homeless are, the causes, what you can do.
Hello and welcome to another episode of your Human Service News and Information. I'm Hasson, Rashid, your host, and I'll be here with you for approximately 25 more minutes. You know, I always say it's excellent being here with you, and it's such an awful good achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at Cctv'S. So with that, I welcome you once again to another episode of your Human Service News and Information, and I also extend a cordial out to you, international universal cordial out to you of peace, and that is peace be unto you. Welcome to another episode of your Human Service News and Information. Okay, I guess you gathered from the opening video that this week has something to do with hunger and homelessness. Well, it's Hunger and Homeless, National Hunger and Homeless Week in the United States. So I just want to get that out there because I don't think that there are too many local activities surrounded by the theme of hunger and homelessness, National Hunger and Homeless Week, but in our region. But I know that our region has committed a significant amount of time and energy towards eradicating hunger and homelessness. So we're going to talk more about that in a little while, but I'd like to just fill you in on some of the things that's happening right here at Cctv. Okay, so a technology resource center for older adults. CCTV offers a variety of technology education programs for people over 50 years of age. The weekly technology help dropped by CCTV for computer technology assistance on Mondays, 1 to 3. The computer lab is open Monday from 1 to 3 p.m. for people over 50 seeking help with the computers, phones, and tablets. This program is designed to meet the needs and interests of each participant. People with varying levels of experiences with technology are welcome to attend. That's each Monday at 2 p.m. We offer a short 15 to 20 minute mini lesson. Lessons cover a variety of topics from social media to internet search engines to external hard drives. Okay, so that's for folks older adults older than 50. That's technology resource center, and that's every Monday. Once again, that's every Monday, open on Monday from 1 to 3 p.m. So we turn to some classes, interesting classes coming up next month in December here. That's first one is Intro to Adobe Audition. That's session 1, Sunday, December 8th, 4 to 7 p.m. Okay, the second one, is Intro to Digital Storytelling for Nonprofits, and that's session 1 session, Monday, December 9th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Film Camera 101, that's coming up too in December. That's one session, Tuesday, December 10th, 6 to 9 p.m. And another class coming up in December is Acting Audition Techniques. That's 3 sessions, Monday, December 2nd, 9. 3 sessions, Mondays, December 2nd, 9th to 16th, 6 to 9 p.m. And the price on that one is $135. That's Acting Audition Techniques. And Lighting 101 is also coming up in December. That's one session, Tuesday, December 17th, 6 to 9 p.m., $35. So, so all those courses, you just heard me, classes, you just heard me announce. If you're interested in enrolling to any one of them, you can call 617-661-6900 or email Ellen at cctvcambridge.org. CCTV is located in Central Square, 438 Massachusetts, and there's much more going on right here at studios of CCTV, and you can find out by coming in at 438 Massachusetts and pick up a copy of the CCTV's newsletter. That's Open Studio. It's out and it's good for December. Everything that's going to happen right here at CCTV from now until December is right here in Open Studio. That's CCTV's newsletter. Okay, I told you at the beginning of the broadcast that it was National Hunger and okay, where are we at? National Hunger and homeless week. Homeless week. Okay, so each year a whole week is set aside to focus on hunger and homelessness, and that time again has arrived once again for 2019. You know, more than 42 million Americans are at risk of suffering from hunger. Nearly 1 in 5 children live in poverty. Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week. That's what it's called. Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week. You know, we ran some opening videos, and some of those videos I think were from the prior year. That's 2018. But this is, to be exact, the correct Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week is from 16th of November to 24th of November, 24th of November. So it has already started, and we just want to pay some recognition to Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week right here at CCTV. That's from 16th to the 24th, 2019. November 16th, 24th, 2000. So if you're out there and you're listening to this, maybe there's still time for you to do something to support and acknowledge and recognize Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. Okay, you know, the National Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week is an annual program that brings people together to raise awareness for the problems of hunger and homelessness through educational service, fundraising, and advocacy events. In recognition of Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week, November 16th through to the 24th, 2019, America's Charities is celebrating the following members. Okay, we're gonna skip that one, but okay, I'll just tell you a little bit more about Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week before we move on to something. Before we move on to something else, you gotta excuse me. I think I'm coming down with a touch of the flu. Okay, okay, about the event as the holidays approaches, you know, Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week is always the week before Thanksgiving. Okay, so as the holidays approach, people take time to consider what they're thankful for, and many choose to donate some of their time, attention, and resources to others. In that spirit of giving each year, the National Coalition for Homelessness and the National Student Campaign Against Hunger and Homelessness sponsors Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week during the week prior to Thanksgiving. So Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week is designed to educate the public, draw attention to the problems of poverty, and build up the base of volunteers and supporters for local anti-poverty agencies. Groups spend this week generating publicity about hunger and homelessness and holding a series of events to engage their communities. The amazing event was first held at Villanova University in 1975. This year, more than 700 colleges, high school, community groups across the country will come together during this week to raise awareness about the pressing issues of hunger and homelessness. But I regret the fact that no one here, I guess in our region, has jumped on the bandwagon and come forth with some type of event to commemorate or celebrate hunger and homelessness awareness. Homelessness Awareness Week right here in Cambridge. So, but I know that there are a lot of good entities here that do all they can to try to push hunger and homelessness back, you know, to eventually eradicate it. But so that's it on that. I gotta move along right here. You know, there was an event that happened down in Washington, D.C., there's a big protest against Comcast. You know, that's the cable Comcast monopolizing every, the only entity that is allowed to use cable here in Cambridge. I think that's a Middlesex County too. I'm not for sure, but anyway, Byron Allen, he filed a lawsuit against Comcast about their direct opposition to an early 1800s civil rights law. And there was a big protest meeting down in Washington, D.C. recently about that. And I have a video, and I want to share that with you. And I don't want to let this go by, because this is a very important video. And they were protesting a very, very important issue. So I want to share this with you right here at the Human Service News and Information. Okay, here we go. Tolerate me for a little bit, and a little bit longer. We'll have the sign for you.
We love you, Lyra! Alrighty, give it up for Nickerson. I also had the pleasure to walk through the city of Baltimore when they came through. Alright, up next we have NAACP President Derek Johnson, also a plaintiff in the lawsuit. Please give me a warm welcome for him.
You know, for all of you who marched over 230 miles to be here, we stand here representing the oldest and largest civil rights organization in the country. Behind me is Brad Berry, our General Counsel, and Jeanette Luard, our Deputy General Counsel, who brought the DACA lawsuit. Because as African Americans, We understand the journey of 230 miles because we have been fighting this fight for over 400 years. It is a journey that we understand clearly that when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. It is an understanding that an attack on any communities of color is an attack on all communities of color.
That's right.
And DACA is not only about the Latino community, it's about African immigrants as well. It's about Asian immigrants as well. It's about European immigrants as well. It is about America owning its promise, and America will only own its promise when we fight so we can win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Now understand, as we stand out in front of the Supreme Court, it is a journey that we will continue to fight. Whether it's DACA or TPS or any other policy that germinate out of the White House that's racist to its core, coming from a racist president seeking a racist outcome that don't reflect who we are as America. There is a statue in New York of a woman who stands in the middle of a river with a broken chain on her ankle, understanding that this country is built on immigrants. There is no America without immigration. There is no prosperity without immigration. There is no reality of fulfilling this democratic dream if we don't allow many of you in this crowd to fully participate based on a promise this nation gave you. And just like the Dred Scott decision in the 1800s that told black folks that you had no rights, that white folks were bound to uphold, we stand here to say that is a lie then, that is a lie today, and that when this nation make a promise, they must uphold it, and when they don't, we will fight to win. When we fight, we 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 win.
Okay, that was NAACP, National NAACP, NAACP, that's the National Association of Color People, and they came out big for this issue against the violation of committed by Comcast, and it's I guess just denial or negation of a 1986 Civil Rights Act. Okay, I like to, I know they're coming out, and NAACP are coming out nationally all over the country on this issue, except Cambridge. I just wonder why the Cambridge NAACP is not coming forward with any type of show or demonstration on this issue, because Comcast is big here in Cambridge. But that's one of the things I wonder about. But anyway, okay, let's move on with this issue. The Supreme Court is hearing one of the most important civil rights cases to come before this term. Comcast, which is number 32 on the Fortune 500, is supposed to take an unprecedented step because they dispute with the black businessman. The company has urged the Supreme Court to roll back the crucial protections of one of the nation's oldest civil rights laws. So far, this matter has been framed as a simple dispute between two media giants. Yet so much more is at stake. The outcome of this lawsuit could prove perilous for African Americans and other communities of color. Put simply, a win for Comcast could reshape modern laws around racial discrimination. You hear that? A win for Comcast could reshape modern laws around racial discrimination. As the nation's oldest and largest nonpartisan civil rights organization, they're prepared to stand strongly against Comcast to make sure this does not happen. The dispute began when Byron Allen first sued Comcast for $20 million back in 2015 for refusing to air channels from this company, Entertainment Studios Networks. The NAACP and other civil rights organizations were initially named as defendants in the case, but were dismissed because they had no role in Comcast's decision not to air the channels after churning through the legal system for years. The case is finally being heard by the Supreme Court. So that's just about all we can do for that issue. But I'm still wondering why the local NAACP is not jumping on the bandwagon for that one. Okay, I just want to bring your attention to another issue, because tomorrow is the day for, not tomorrow, but this weekend, Toni Morrison, late and great Toni Morrison, Inspiring Acts, Empowering Truth, embodied celebration of our beloved. That's Sunday, November 17, 2019, 4 to 6 p.m. at St. Bartholomew's Church, 239 Harvard Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts, 02139. And you can RSVP at celebratetonymorrison.eventbrite.com while there's still time. That's they're gonna be celebrating Toni Morrison and her writings, her works, her life history, etc., etc. That's at, once again, St. Bartholomew's Church, 239 Harvard Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts, 02139, and you can RSVP at celebratetonymorrison.eventbrite.com. Okay, and I'd like to get back to that first opening issue that we first start conversating about. That's National Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week. So if there's any way you can contribute to this week's celebration, I invite you to join in. That's Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week, okay? Because the hungry people, the people who are starving, and the people who are homeless, they need all of the attention that they can get. So that's what this is about. Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week, to make us conscious or aware of the fact that we do have people out in our community that needs a lot of help. Okay, so once again today, hundreds of colleges, churches, community groups, and service agencies across the country announced the start of Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week, an annual week of action where people come together to draw attention to poverty in their communities. Participating organizations will spend the week holding educational, community service, fundraising, and advocacy events to address these critical issues. Okay, that's just about it for me for this episode. You know, I'm Hasson Rashid, and I always leave you with the fact that you should always keep your nose clean, play it straight, and don't forget to assist someone in need of your help. Until next time, I leave you as I came, and that is with the International Universal Cordial of Peace. Peace be unto you.
Alrighty, give it up for Cctv'S. I also had the pleasure to walk through the city of Baltimore when they came through. Alright, up next we have NAACP President Derek Johnson, also a plaintiff in the lawsuit. Please give me a warm welcome for him.
You know, for all of you who marched over 230 miles to be here, we stand here representing the oldest and largest civil rights organization in the country. Behind me is Brad Berry, our general counsel, and Jeanette Luard, our deputy general counsel, who brought the DACA lawsuit. Because as African Americans, we understand the journey of 230 miles because we have been fighting this fight for over 400 years. It is a journey that we understand clearly that when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. It is an understanding that an attack on any communities of color is an attack on all communities of color.
That's right.
And DACA is not only about the Latino community, it's about African immigrants as well. It's about Asian immigrants as well. It's about European immigrants as well. It is about America owning America will only own its promise when we fight so we can win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Now understand, as we stand out in front of the Supreme Court, it is a journey that we will continue to fight. Whether it's DACA or TPS or any other policy that germinate out of the White House that's racist to its core, coming from a racist president seeking a racist outcome that don't reflect who we are as Americans. There is a statue in New York of a woman who stands in the middle of a river with a broken chain on her ankle, understanding that this country is built on immigrants. There is no America without immigration. There is no prosperity without immigration. There is no reality of fulfilling this democratic dream if we don't allow many of you in this crowd to fully participate based on a promise this nation gave you. And just like the Dred Scott decision in the 1800s that told black folks that you had no rights, that white folks were bound to uphold, we stand here to say that is a lie then, that is a lie today, and that when this nation make a promise, they must uphold it, and when they don't, we will fight to win. When we fight, we 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 win.